Today in math, we're going to explore centimeters. We've already explored what inches are, and today we're going to learn a different measurement. So we've talked about how the inches was this side of my ruler. Okay, it was that bigger side. And we all noticed that there were smaller numbers on the other side of that ruler. So when I turn it around like this, you can see that there's another set of numbers, okay? These smaller sets of numbers are called centimeters. And if you look up here, you can see that centimeters are about a cube, a unit cube. So I have unit cubes over here, and today what we're going to do is we're going to take these unit cubes and we're going to measure about how many centimeters each length is. So they already did this one here. They drew a line from here all the way over to here. And what this mathematician did is they put a unit cube for each spot underneath, matching them up. The important thing to remember is making sure that each cube touches one another because these numbers touch each other. So if I bring another one up, I'm going to want to make sure that the lengths are as close as I can get them. And then I'm going to continue moving on. You notice this mathematician has already completed this line, and this string is about 11 centimeters long. So each one of these cubes, or unit cubes, tells me that it's about a centimeter long. So if I put it up here, oops, I'm going to have to bring this forward. You can see that it is about a centimeter long, just about, okay? So now what we're gonna do is I'm not gonna use my ruler. I'm actually gonna take my ruler away, and I'm going to measure each length in centimeters by using these cubes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one here. So we have 1, and notice how I'm touching the line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, doing the best that I can, 9, 10, 11, almost there, 12, 13, I think it's going to be about 14. Take a look. Yeah, so it's about 14 centimeters because I used 14 unit cubes to get there. So I could either type it out and write 11, and then I can actually move this down here like this, and I can make it smaller if I wanted to, just like that, and put it right there. Okay. Now I'm going to measure the second one. So the same thing, I'm going to want to use each cube, and I want them as close together as I can to get about how many centimeters. Now you'll see this word about, and that's really an estimation. It's not exact, it's about that much, okay? Okay, so taking a look over here, let's get started with 1, 2, 3, 4, remember, just do the best that you can, 5, 6, 7, it looks like it's going to be about, here, if I can scoot just a little bit over, be a little tricky. Well, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like either way I could put 8 or I could put 9 because you'll notice it's right in between. Okay, so I could write 8 or I could write 9. And remember, it's an estimation. So it's not exactly, it's about how many. So again, I could either use the text feature over here, or if I wanted to draw it in, I could draw it in and I could write 9 as well. Okay, so either way. Now I want us to think for a second. When I look at this measurement down here, I already have 2 measurements that I've measured, right? So what do I know? Is this going to be longer or shorter than 11? Well, I know it's going to be less because if you look from this length all the way over, it's longer. But what else do I notice? I notice that this one is 9 and it's a little bit longer than 9. So I'm going to guess that it's about 10. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I need more. So if you run out of them just like I did, you can start pulling from the top. Okay, so do you see how I pulled that? 9, and I can pull one more from over here. 10. So it's about 10. Okay, so if I took one more, you can see that I could maybe say it's about 11, but it's actually closer to 10. So I'm going to get this one, get rid of that one, and I'm going to write in 11. That's what I can. Okay, now you know how to use unit cubes to make measurements by making them as close together as you possibly can. And remember, our unit cubes are about centimeters, okay? So you will have an activity to work on right after this.